Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students of class 9th. I hope that you are well. Today we are going to do unit number 6, and that is the Qaid's vision and Pakistan. Qaid-e-Azam is the founder of Pakistan. Everybody knows him. He was a great personality, and through his effort we have achieved and we have gained Pakistan. Okay, again a very important chapter because it is related to Qaida. You can get a question from this chapter as well. So let's start. During the early and difficult times of Pakistan's emergence. Now, what is the meaning of emergence over here? It means appearance. Yani okay, when it was starting to appear on the map of the world, at that time it was a very difficult time, and Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah undertook a countrywide tour. He aimed at raising people's spirit. Now, it was difficult time because the Muslims were facing a lot of hardships, and they were in a very difficult situation. Most of the people had to leave their houses in order to migrate to Pakistan. So at that portion and at that time, when you had the Hindus and the Britishers on the top of you, it was a very difficult time. And at that time, in order to raise the spirit and the morale of the people, Qaid-e-Azam undertook a country-wide tour. He went into throughout the country in order to raise the spirits of the people. Okay. Now the next paragraph is the direct wordings of Qaid-e-Azam. These wordings are in inverted commas, if you can observe it, and it shows that whatever he has written, this is known as the direct speech. Now if you whatever is written in the inverted comma, like over here, now when you get a question in which you are gonna put the direct words of Qaid-e-Azam, so it should be appropriate, यानी उसमें आपने mistakes नहीं करनी, because if you are putting the direct speech of a certain personality and you are twisting and turning it into your own words, definitely you're gonna lose marks in it. Okay, so here we are. What is Qaid-e-Azam saying to the people? He's saying, do not be overwhelmed by the enormity of the task. Now, overwhelm means affect deeply. Overwhelm means to affect, AFFECT, affect deeply. And by the enormity means challenging task that we are facing. Okay? So, it's challenging. Sorry. It's challenging, okay, task. He said in a speech at Lahore, there are many examples in the history of young nations building themselves up by sheer determination and force of character. Now, sheer means only. What is the meaning of sheer? It means only. Yani they had only this determination, and their determination was the main force of character which caused them, or which gave them freedom. So basically the Qaid-e-Azam is basically boosting up the spirit of the people at over here. Now he is referring to the people, and what is he saying? He's saying that you are made of sterling material and second to none. Now he is telling the people that you are made of a very high quality material, that you have a lot of determination in you guys, and you are second to none means ke you are supreme, you can say, or quite determined people. And second to none, when you compare yourself with another nation, you are at the same footing, यानी आप बराबर हो, आप उनसे कम नहीं हो इन डिटर्मिनेशन. ठीक है, और जो जोश जोश और जज्बा आप लोगों ने देखा भी है, मतलब आपने इसके बारे में सुना है कि द पीपल हु सेक्रीफाइस देमसेल्व्स, हु सेक्रीफाइस देयर लैंड्स, हु सेक्रीफाइस एवरीथिंग for Pakistan, and they migrated to Pakistan because they wanted a nation, or they wanted a country in which they could lead their life freely. For that freedom, they had sacrificed a lot. So over here, that's why the Qaeda is referring to them. Okay? Now he again says, keep up your morale. Do not be afraid of that. We should face it bravely to save the honor of honor of Pakistan and of Islam. So what is important? Important is the honor of Pakistan and of Islam. That is important, and for that thing, it is very important that you should be brave, and that should be our first priority. Your country should be your first priority, okay? And do your duty and have faith in Pakistan. It has come to stay. Now this statement is very important, that it has come to stay. He is telling the people that Pakistan will stay. Yani at the time of independence, the Hindus, the Indians, they were planning, and they were thinking that within a year or two, Pakistan will collapse and they will merge. It will merge back into India. They were planning like that. They were thinking like that. But we as a Muslims knew that we won't let that happen. And Qaid also knew, and he said that it has come to stay means that Pakistan has come to stay on the map of the world. It will not merge into India again. Okay. In the second paragraph, we have now Qaid is taking the tours, and he is boosting the people. And now let's see what he says in the second paragraph. The entire journey of the great leaders' struggle for a separate homeland for the Muslims and Muslims of the subcontinent was based on the pivot of the Muslim unity and oneness as a nation. Pivot means central point. The central point was that what is the central point? That the Muslims should be united, and the oneness as a nation. Okay, they are one nation. Okay, and he talked about Pakistan in such a clear terms as even a common man could understand it. So he was very clear whatever he spoke, and even a normal common man could understand what he's saying. We are a nation, he affirmed. Now this is important. We are a nation, that we are a nation. He affirmed means confirmed 3 years before the birth of Pakistan. यानी अभी पाकिस्तान बना नहीं है, 3 साल पहले की बात है. And he's taking the tours, and he इस वक्त पाकिस्तान बनने जा रहा है. इस वक्त वो struggle जो है, it is taking, the struggle has come to the peak, almost to the peak. बिल्कुल सर मतलब ऊपर तक आ गई है. And now the struggle is on the आप कह सकते हैं कि मतलब जो उनकी मेहनत है, उनकी जो कोशिशें, वो रंग ला रही हैं. ठीक है. सो ही सेइंग दैट with our own distinctive culture and civilization, language and literature, art and architecture, names and nomenclature, sense of values and proportion, legal laws and moral codes, customs and calendar, history and tradition, aptitude and ambition. In short, we have our own distinctive outlook. Yani again, if you look back into the history, and you're going to understand कि in India, when it was the subcontinent, वहाँ पे बहुत से लोग आए. But what happened over there कि जो भी उसके इंडिया के ऊपर हमला करता था, कुछ अर्से के बाद वो इंडिया के अंदर merge हो जाता था. They became पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया, पार्ट ऑफ द सब कॉन्टिनेंट. वहाँ पे जो हिंदूज थे, वो सारे वो मर्ज हो जाते थे. ठीक है, यानी हिंदू मज़हब के अंदर मर्ज हो जाते थे. लेकिन व्हेन द मुस्लिम्स केम टू द सब कॉन्टिनेंट, दे हैड एवरीथिंग डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द हिंदूज़, और उन्होंने अपनी आइडेंटिटी को वहाँ पे कायम रखा. फॉर 800 years दे रूल, एंड उन्होंने अपनी आइडेंटिटी को कायम रखा. तो दैट इज़ समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. So here he is focusing on that, कि we have everything that we have is different, and we have our own culture and everything. So over here he's focusing that we are a separate nation. ठीक है. Now then the next is the ideology of Pakistan was based on the fundamental principle. Now what is fundamental principle? Fundamental principle means very important basic principles. ठीक है. And that, what is that fundamental principle? It is that Muslims are an independent nation. Any attempt to merge their national and political identity will be strongly resisted. That they are a separate nation, and if anyone tries to merge it, its national or political identity, they will the Muslims will resist. Okay? Then Quaid-e-Azam was a man of strong faith and belief. He firmly believed that the new emerging state of Pakistan, based on Islamic principle, would reform the society as a whole. In his Eid message, now this date is important. Please note down the dates because it can come in your MCQs. In the Eid message, September 1947, Quaid-e-Azam said, Islam is a complete code regulating the whole Muslim society, every department of life, collectively or individually. Today, now over here, he is explaining that Islam is a complete code, and through Islam, the Muslims are different from Hindus and all that, and they have their special identity. Today, the Pakistan is facing numerous challenges. We have forgotten how much struggle Muslims have made under the dynamic leadership of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. We can overcome our present difficulties by following the Qaid's golden motto, unity, faith and discipline. We can make our nation strong by remembering his advice to the youth. It is now up to you to work, work and work, and we are bound to succeed. Now, what is he focusing on? He is focusing on that we have to have unity, faith and discipline. And again, we have to work, work, work. If we work for Pakistan, definitely we are going to raise it to the heights that we want, that Qaid wanted, and what that Qaid was dreaming about. So we can do that, okay? But why? Because he's saying this, that Pakistan is facing now. If we look at Pakistan, it is facing a lot of challenges, and it can only be overcome if we follow these golden mottos. Okay, now let's go to the theme. The theme is a national pride and role of hero, or role of hero in the art of nation building. A great leader, Quaid-e-Azam was profoundly concerned by his nation as well as for his nation as well as for Pakistan. His goal was not only the achievement of Pakistan but to stabilize the nation and the state simultaneously. So, for the accomplishment of this mission, he undertook countrywide tours at the cost of his health. Then he was ill, he was sick, but he didn't bother about his health. He wanted to encourage, he wanted to boost the spirit. Whenever you see your leader, suddenly a certain spirit, you get boosted by that. So over here, the main purpose of Quaid-e-Azam was this, okay, that he wanted to boost the spirit of his nation. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson and try to learn the theme as well. Okay, class, now here we go with the multiple choice question MCQs that I was telling you, which is very important. Now we are going to see we are a nation. He affirm. Affirm means what? Affirm means said emphatically, yani emphasizing something. The Qaid was a man of strong faith. It means that he was a man of firm faith. Keep up your morale, इसका है self esteem. Do not be afraid of that. It means afraid का मतलब क्या है यहाँ पे? Synonym hai, that is scared. Then we have that we should face it bravely to save the honor of Pakistan. Save it face का मतलब यहाँ पे है to cope with it bravely. ठीक है, so these are the answers of MCQs. Then we come to consult a dictionary and find the synonym. Yani you have to give one word meaning of the word. So moral का you already know कि it means सेल्फ एस्टीम, यहाँ पे आपने किया हुआ है, ठीक है. देन वी हैव अ वॉयज. नाउ वॉयज, व्हाट इज वॉयज? इट इज़ अ journey. Voyage is a journey. Then we have the next word ambition. Ambition means aim. Then we have nomenclature. It means classification. Then we have identity. It means your individuality. You are a separate individual. आपकी individuality matters, ठीक है. So it's individuality. Then we have the next one, and that is distinctive. Distinctive means unique. Then we have emergence. Emergence means appearance. Appearance where? On the map of the world. So it's appearance. The next word is struggle. Struggle means what? It means fight, that you fight or you struggle for something. Numerous means in a innumerable quantity, okay. It means innumerable innumerable, innumerable. Innumerable का मतलब होता है कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा तादाद में. And then we have strong. Strong means what? Strong, everybody knows it means powerful. ठीक है. Then I have the last one, and that is ideology. Ideology means कि the teaching जो आपको आपका मेन जो नज़रिया होता है उसको आइडियोलॉजी कहते हैं. Then the next is we have to write the antonyms. Confidence का antonym क्या होना चाहिए? It should be uncertainty or doubt. ठीक है. Uncertainty and doubt. doubt, doubt. Then we have honor. Honor का antonym क्या होगा? Dishonor or shame. Then we have belief. It is separate, join. Then unity, disunity. And the last one is political. तो इसका जो opposite होगा that will be apolitical. Okay, apolitical आएगा. A थोड़ा सा separate and then political. Now we have the use the following idioms in sentences. वैसे sentences आपको पेपर में नहीं आते, but still आपको पता होने चाहिए. ठीक है. So bits and pieces means के in small pieces. Bits and pieces का क्या मतलब होता है? In small pieces. Then man in the street means a common man. आम आदमी जो होता है. ठीक है. उसको common man and man in the street कहते हैं. Raising spirit means what? It basically means increasing confidence. Increasing confidence. Then I have the next word and that is pass through. Now यहाँ पे अगर मैं लिखूँगी तो वो फिर नज़र नहीं आएगा. Pass through means go through and fall a prey का मतलब होता है. Fall a prey का मतलब होगा be harmed यानी by. ठीक है. It means be harmed by when you are harmed by something. Be harmed badly by. Sorry इसके साथ badly भी आएगा. ठीक है. Be harmed badly by. बुरी तरह आप किसी की वजह से आपको नुकसान पहुँचे. That means कि you are falling a prey to something. ठीक है. Okay, now class, before going to page number 69, that is a very important page. It has three concepts are given. Okay, four concepts दिए जा रहे हैं. इसमें first one is adverb, the second is infinitive, and the third is gerund. And the fourth one, they are also giving you condition sentence type 3 as well. So for that reason, I have I have given you this page. It has adverbs and the types on formation. So this is a very important page in which it is supposed to tell you that adverbs add extra information to a sentence and what is an adverb of frequency, manner, time, degree, place, and sentence adverbs. So in the manner, what is very important over here, let's just look at very closely. When you are talking about the adverb of manner, इसमें जो important चीज़ है वो मैं आपको बता रही हूँ. They tell us how somebody does something and we make them. इसकी जो formation है ना, position कहाँ पे, ये बहुत important है. We make them by adding ly and the position. ये position इसकी बहुत important है over here कि after the verb, यानी basically adverb of manner जो है वो verb के बाद आता है. लेकिन ठीक है, मतलब आफ्टर वर्ब आता है. एन एक्सप्रेशन इसका यह है कि मायरा डांसेस सालसा वेल. तो इससे आपको पता चलता है. एडवर्ब ऑफ मैनर की ख़ास बात एक और भी होती है कि जब व्हेन यू ऐड एन एल वाई विद एडजेक्टिव तो उससे भी जो है वो एडवर्ब ऑफ मैनर ऑटोमेटिकली बन जाता है. लेकिन ज़रूरी नहीं है कि ऑल द टाइम यू आर यूजिंग एल वाई ओवर देयर. जैसे यहाँ पे वेल आया है तो इसका मतलब है कि एडवर्ब ऑफ मैनर है. और ये जो है ना, क्यों आप इसको कहते हैं, वाई आर यू सेइंग दिस, बिकॉज इट इज़ कमिंग आफ्टर द वर्ब. Now then it and this important एक और चीज़ कि ये how को आंसर करता है. Now we are going to go to adverb of frequency. When you go to adverb of frequency, it tells you how often. Now ये question आपका आंसर करता है. And then the position is कि before the main verb. So it comes before the main verb. She always smiles. ठीक है, और एंड आफ्टर टू बी, लेकिन अगर हेल्पिंग वर्ब आ रहा है सेंटेंस में तो ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब के बाद आएगा। ये दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, यानी शी इज़ ऑलवेज हैप्पी, यानी ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब के बाद आएगा एंड इट विल कम बिफोर द मेन वर्ब। समझ आ रही है? ठीक है, तो दिस पॉइंट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इस वजह से मैंने इसको पॉइंट करना था। देन वी कम टू एडवर्ब ऑफ टाइम। एडवर्ब ऑफ टाइम में इट आंसर द क्वेश्चन व्हेन एंड इट केम, आई केम बैक लास्ट मंडे एंड द पोजिशन इज आफ्टर द वर्ब। ठीक है, तो इसमें भी पोजिशन आफ्टर द वर्ब है। देन वी हैव एडवर्ब ऑफ डिग्री एंड इट गिव्स यू आंसर द क्वेश्चन एज हाउ मच। ठीक है, एंड समटाइम्स समथिंग इज डन, पोजिशन बिफोर द एडवर्ब or adjective, they modify, so they come before the adverb or adjective they modifying. She's very honest. ठीक है, over here I ran but almost missed the train. So over here you can understand ke what is an adverb of degree. Now we are gonna move forward to adverb of place. It tells you where, outside, inside, above वगैरह वगैरह, वो आपको ऑटोमेटिकली अंदाज़ा हो जाएगा. So these are adverbs and the types of adverbs and कैसे उसका यूज़ हो रहा है. Now we are gonna move forward. Okay girls, I want to also share over here adverb of frequency कि adverb of frequency क्या है, ठीक है, and किस level पे है. So this is the adverb of frequency over here. आप इसको देख लें कि we have always, usually, normally, often, frequently, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, hardly or never. So these are the adverbs of frequency that are most of the time used. Now this is again an important point. Now we are going to see कि gerund and infinitive में क्या फ़र्क है. और से देखिए, here is a very simple definition. A gerund, also called ing form, does the function of a noun. Now gerund क्या है? ये ing form है verb की, but when it acts as a noun we call it gerund. When it acts as an adjective we call it present participle. ठीक है, आपको और when it acts as a नाउन तो हम इसको gerund बोलते हैं. तो ये दो है, हालांकि ing फॉर्म है. व्हेन इट इज़ एक्टिंग, जब ing फॉर्म जो है, ये जो भी ing फॉर्म है, अगर उससे पहले हेल्पिंग वर्ब आया, माइंड इट, देन इट इज़ यूज एज अ वर्ब. जब अगर वो हम एज अ नाउन इस्तेमाल करें मेन सब्जेक्ट के तौर पे या मेन नाउन के ऊपर, जो आपको पता चल रहा है कि इट्स मेन नाउन, तो इट इज़ अ gerund. एंड इफ़ इट इज़ एक्टिंग एज एन एडजेक्टिव, ठीक है, ing फॉर्म है लेकिन उसके से पहले कोई हेल्पिंग वर्ब नहीं है, तो देन इट इज़ एक्टिंग एज एन एडजेक्टिव एंड उसको हम प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल कहते हैं. लेकिन इट इज़ द फंक्शन दैट इट इज़ परफॉर्मिंग इज़ एन एडजेक्टिव. जैसे कि हम कहते हैं द लाफिंग लेडी, ओवर देयर इट इज़ हैज़ बिकम एन एडजेक्टिव ओवर देयर. लेकिन व्हेन आई से कि swimming is exciting, yeah, swimming is very good. एक minute. Swimming is fun, so then I'm using swimming as the subject and it is basically I'm using swimming as a noun, ठीक है, in a sentence. So over there it has become a noun. So that is the difference between a gerund and the present participle when it is used as an adjective, or the present participle when it is used as a verb himself, ठीक है, itself. So over here then we have the next thing कि infinitives क्या होते हैं. So infinitives are certain verbs before which we use to. क्या यूज़ करते हैं हम उसके पहले, हम उसके से पहले to यूज़ करते हैं और it becomes an infinitive verb. ओके गर्ल्स, हियर वी आर विद इन्फिनेटिव्स. इन्फिनेटिव टू डू वर्ब्स होते हैं, यानी उससे पहले टू लगता है. कुछ इन्फिनेटिव्स से पहले टू नहीं भी लगता, लेकिन हम उसको इन्फिनेटिव्स के तौर पे इस्तेमाल करते हैं. इन्फिनेटिव का कॉन्सेप्ट आपको पता होना चाहिए, क्योंकि जब आप कंडीशनल सेंटेंस करते हैं तो उसके अंदर आपको इन्फिनेटिव्स का पता होना चाहिए. नाउ हियर वी आर विद द इन्फिनेटिव्स. ये टू डू है एंड दिस इज़ डूइंग. अगर हम डू को इस्तेमाल करें एज एन इन्फिनेटिव, वी आर गोना राइट टू डू. And if we are using it as a gerund, we are going to use doing. ठीक है. Now over here कहते हैं कि infinitive कहाँ पे इस्तेमाल हो रहा है? After verbs पहले, ठीक है, and after verb प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट एंड कम्बिनेशन, ये जो है ये आपके आफ्टर वर्ब इस्तेमाल होते हैं। ये वाले जो आपके इस्तेमाल हो रहे हैं दैट इज़ बीइंग यूज एज अ आफ्टर वर्ब प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट कम्बिनेशन, ये वर्ब के बाद ऑब्जेक्ट कम्बिनेशन के साथ जो है ना ये वाले वर्ब्स इस्तेमाल होते हैं। एंड आफ्टर एडजेक्टिव्स आपके पास ये वाले जो नीचे दिए हुए हैं ये वाला जो है सारा का सारा सेट है, इट कैन बी यूज, ठीक है, फीलिंग एंशियस, ईगर, डिलाइटेड वगैरह। देन कम्स टू जरंड, जरंड किन वर्ब्स के बाद इस्तेमाल होते हैं, इन वाले के बाद, आफ्टर प्रपोजिशंस, ठीक है, तो ये इज़ ही स्टिल इंटरेस्टेड इन dancing, and after as a subject over here the last one is as a subject and complement, ठीक है, तो ये यहाँ पे इस्तेमाल हो रहा है इस तरीके से। Okay girls, I also want to share this page as well. इसमें if you look over here closely, यहाँ पे uses दी हुई हैं कि 1 2 3 के numbers के साथ, ठीक है, और वहाँ पे दिया हुआ है if you look at 4 is as a subject, आपका gerund subject के तौर पे इस्तेमाल हुआ है, smoking is bad for you. Then in number 5 you have after preposition he is good at cooking. Then you have number 8 after some verbs जैसे कि अवॉइड, इंजॉय, लव वगैरह, सो आई लव स्विमिंग, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे ये क्या है, इट हैज़ बीन यूज एज बेसिकली इट इज़ gerund over here, ठीक है, कि किस तरीके से उसके यूजेस हुए हैं। अब वी गो टू इफ़ यू लुक एट द इन्फिनिटिव्स, हम पॉइंट नंबर 7 के ऊपर अगर फॉर एग्जांपल जाते हैं तो दैट इज़ to express purpose. Now if you look at the top, he studied harder to pass his exam. Then we have after adjectives यहाँ पे कि we are happy to sing together, तो ये these are the purposes, इसलिए मैं आपको सिर्फ एक छोटा सा glimpse देना चाहती थी कि आपको पता हो। Okay class, with this we come to the end of our lesson. This is the gerund, infinitive and adverbs page is page number 69 in your book. Go through that as well, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. The important things that were supposed to be noted, I gave you the detail of it, but still if you have any queries you can ask me later. Okay ji, Allah Hafiz.